Right, guys. This one here that I'm watching today, this is actually the Steam Open World Survival Crafting Fest, and it's ending on the 3rd of June. Right. I need to. I want to look at this game. This game's called DuckSide, and it's to be announced. It's not yet out. Right. So let me play the trailer, and I'll keep quiet while you guys enjoy the trailer. So this game's called DuckSide. So there's crafting involved. That's the first thing I'm noticing. There's some crafting involved. Wow, it's a duck with a gun. And the duck's actually flying with a gun. Different types of weapons. Right, it's saying that there's gonna be a beta available for this game on the 6th of June. So I think the beta will be. I would like to think that's like an open. Is that like a early access type thing? Because it's saying there's a beta available. I don't know why this isn't playing. So you see there, it does say DuckSide, and it says beta 6th of June. So I think, it's just my own understanding, but I think a beta is normally early access. So I'm thinking if you guys are interested in this game, then on the 6th of June, you can go into Steam, look for this game called DuckSide. So it's DuckSide, DuckSide, and maybe it's early access, and then you can get into the game. Because normally it's to be announced, so there's no actual time frame for this. It says planned release date to be announced. So maybe the only way for you to get this early access into the game is to get into the beta, because most of the time they wouldn't actually. I don't know what it is. I don't think you'll be able to get into the game like before it's released unless there's a demo. So it's ducks with guns. Yeah, shotgun. It's a shotgun. It's like, so you'll be raiding people. You can craft, you can build, and you're a duck. And you can fly. This is the best thing. This is what I like about the game the most. Check this out. You can do diving, like from the sky. You can fly around the map. So that, you see, that makes sense. So that way you don't have to walk around, because I hate that. Like in PUBG, you have to walk everywhere. But imagine this one, you just fly. You're just flying. And check this out. You can go and do raids. I think that was a raid they were doing before. You see? And when you lift up your hands, it's actually your feathers. It's just got that comedy sense to it. Right? It's saying all you need is a GTX 1060 and RX 580. On the minimum spec, GTX 960. So I think, if I'm accurate in saying so, I think that's between 2 gigabytes. A 960 is about 2 gigabytes, isn't it? Because a 970 is 3 gigabytes. Then a 980 mostly is between 4 gigabyte VRAM to 8 gigabyte VRAM. The 980 GTX 980 is the only one that came with the option of 4 GB or 8 GB VRAM. So that's why I'm thinking GTX 960 is about 2 GB of VRAM. This game should work on the Steam Deck. It should work because the minimum is 2 GB. So I mean, Steam Deck normally has Steam Deck normally has 4 GB of VRAM. Second trailer, guys. You see here, what I'm finding interesting is the duck here is lifting up its feather, and I was trying to figure out what it's doing, like is it greeting, but it's actually giving a command for them to attack that. That's a base that's belonging to someone else. Check this out. When you lift up you see, those two ducks go straight in to attack that base after that command has been given by this duck. And it seems like this crafting it also goes by the materials you have that your base will be built on, and it also looks like there'll be airdrops on this map. So the fact that you can actually fly in the game means you can actually go to these spots where the airdrop is, and there'll be I'm guessing combat situations involving other teams and other groups. So this game is gonna be highly competitive, and I think the basic fact that the minimum is actually 2 GB of VRAM versus 6 GB of VRAM, it should work on the Steam Deck, and it should work on like higher, I'm guessing like medium to high graphics settings, because if you think about Steam Deck does have 4 GB of VRAM. I don't know about the other consoles, like because I don't have another console, I just got Steam Deck, so I like to talk about the Steam Deck because that's what I've got. But I'm just noticing there's towers here. You notice that there's a bridge there. So I'm wondering if there are vehicles, like there's roads. So I'm wondering if, and that looks like a train track. You see that? That thing where the bridge is. If you notice where the bridge is, that's a train track all the way down here. That's a building. That looks like an abandoned building. That's an airdrop. And I'm noticing towers. So I don't know if that's water towers or whatever, but there's mountains. So I'm guessing the fact that you can fly, you could probably have like your squad mates, some of them on the hill, watching where that airdrop is going down to, someone on the ground trying to get to it, and obviously if you're getting invaded, that other dude can be. I'm not saying like it's gonna be squad based, but it seems like this is gonna be a friend type of match type game, And the fact that it's a crafting game is gonna make it see all this crafting and going. You see the materials keep changing. First, you're starting off with wood, as I noticed, and as time goes on, you do get like you got light inside your base. And then the other thing I'm noticing is you see the materials have changed. So the outside is still wood, but check this out, the fire, whatever this is, and it looks like there'll be crafting, like you have to smelt, maybe like I'm just guessing, but it looks like you can change the materials into different, like when they put. The word I'm looking for is that when you take a metal and you change it, right, you can make weapons. I think this is what this is going to be like. Like you have to build those station things up and then make your weapon. So you won't be able to just make a regular weapon, like a small axe or something from a tree and a stone, probably. But anything more complicated, you need one of these workstations. So that, you see, and it's bricks now. So I'm just noticing that it keeps evolving. You see, and eventually your base will have like a key code. So, so I'm noticing that everything is evolving. And look at the base. The base doesn't look like it's made out of wood anymore. I don't know if that's stone or if that's rock or if that's actual wood. It looks different from the top. You see, because the way I saw this is that there were this duck was actually coating the wood itself. I don't know if I missed it, but you see, if I can find the place where they were coating the wood, because like what I'm saying is I think I missed it, but there was a part, I think it's here when they're building, and you see, so what I'm talking about is the bottom part there looks like bricks, like okay, not bricks but like stone, but then what they're covering it with is like wood. You understand? So that's why I'm saying the basin itself might be made out of wood, but you can actually put a different material like over. I mean, let's say your base started off as wood. You can actually evolve it into like stone by putting stone afterwards and then covering it again with wood. That's why it looks like to me like they're doing. So maybe someone from the outside would think your base is made out of wood when it's actually made out of stone. So they'll try and burn it or destroy your base and fail to do so. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm thinking about this. It looks like if your base will eventually evolve. You understand? Look, like what did I say before? You have to put the workstations in order to create materials or weapons or whatever. You see? So this is what I'm talking about. I'm just noticing. I thought this is just a typical game with ducks flying around, just doing the whirly twirly thing, just having fun. That looks like a bow. It looks like you can actually attack them with basic weapons, but the weapons do start evolving themselves and they become like you've got guns and stuff. You notice the evolution of the weapons in the game. And check this out, where that key code thing is. Everything starts to evolve. Right, it's saying, if I'm reading correctly, it says buy. I don't know what this is. Okay. So it looks like something where you can actually buy stuff. I don't know what that is. Is that like okay, I think this is nothing to do with the base itself. It might be just maybe something where you buy materials. You see the gun, they've evolved from the crossbow, from the bow to the weapon, to the gun. So you see that empty thing. Remember, I spoke about this before. The empty building where this duck is flying into, and the duck is flying, and that bridge thing there that looks like a train or something could be going past it. The duck is flying again, and I'm just noticing. You see, the weapon has changed again. So it looks like your weapon does evolve. Your weapon will eventually change, and it keeps like, well, that's the same weapon. Check this out. So it looks like they're destroying this base, and you can actually tell fire is coming out of it. So it's like you've got crafting. You have to use different types of weapons. This looks like a machine gun now. That looks like that's evolved. That's changed. So you see, I'm just noticing like the evolution of this game. Like it keeps changing. That does look like something like you could. It looks like the materials. I'm just noticing the game. Look, when I first watched this game, I just thought it's the typical game. You see the gun has changed again. This looks like an Uzi or something. It's not the same as the other one. The other one, you can actually tell it's a machine gun. This looks like an Uzi. It's just my observation of the game. You know why? What took my interest when I saw this? I saw a duck with a gun. You understand? But now I'm seeing it's a crafting game. There's some intelligence behind this game. You have to work as a team. You'll be able to do raids. This reminds me of Ark Survival, They use dinosaurs. Here you actually ducks, and you can fly. That's the advantage. You don't have to walk where you're going. So it kind of gives it a different feel to the game. The fact that you can fly, you get your stuff. Look at that. That looks like a machine gun, like they're firing outwards. Check this out. They're trying to blow up this base. And that looks like an Uzi. That looks like a machine gun. They're trying to destroy the space, and it's saying, right, so it's saying the DuckSide, it says sign up. You have to sign up for the beta on Steam, and this is on the 6th, right? So I'm gonna play the trailer again without saying too much. Check this out. So it's flying. Oh, there is vehicles. Wait. I missed that. Wait, is that an actual vehicle? That I missed that. I didn't see that before. I checked that out in the distance. That's a train. Right there, that's a train. So I was right. Because I said I saw train tracks. So there is a train on this map. So that train possibly is carrying materials, crafting things, or even weapons, you see? So imagine if these ducks have to fly into that train and fight each other to get those materials. This is going to be a cool game. I don't know if this car moves because it looks like it's abandoned or something. You know, it looks really old. And the fact that they're shooting it. So I'm just wondering, they're like destroying it. And you see, one thing I noticed here is where the duck, before it hit the ground, when it was flying, you see, it's flying, and then it changes directly to the gun. So it's like ADS, you know, like it's quick fire type thing. So it looks pretty good. Right, so it looks like there's gonna be instant replays of your strategy and stuff. Maybe you can, I don't know. It's this game's got a lot going for it. I just wanting to find out. I'm actually wanting to find out how to sign up to the beta, because I'm feeling like this is a game that I would be really interested in myself. You know, like what I'm trying to say. When I first saw this, I just thought it looks fun because it's just going to be ducks shooting each other. I didn't look into it that much. Like it's gonna be more than that. You know, more than flying around shooting each other. It's just another PUBG type game. You understand? But now when I start looking at it, it's got so much intelligence in it. It's not just flying around. It's not just shooting one another. And I mean, look at this. Whenever you see a new game on Steam and you see someone already playing the game, you see? So this is saying now broadcasting. Someone's actually playing this game or the demo of this game. That tells you something, that someone has picked up on this game, just like I have. They've seen the potential of this game, and obviously they're playing it.
Welcome to DuckSide, the survival game where you play as a duck. Let's dive into the basics to help you get started. First up, flying. Press space to take off. Press W to glide through the air. Hold S when you're ready to descend, and release it to start fall. Use L shift to sprint in the air. To control your direction, move the mouse up to ascend and down to dive. Your survival depends on resources. Gather wood from trees, stone from rocks, and fiber from bushes. These are essential for crafting and building. Let's craft your first weapon, a bow. You'll need wood and rope, which you can make from fiber. With the bow ready, craft arrows using wood and stones to defend yourself. Now, you're not just any duck. You're a duck with a bow. Every duck needs a safe place. Start by crafting a hammer. Use it to build a foundation. For quick healing. Eat suitable food to regain health more slowly. To protect against threats. These basics will help you start your journey in the game. Stay safe and good luck.
Right, so like I said, this game is a crafting game. If you're interested in this game, there's a sign-up beta, and that sign-up beta is available on the 6th of June, and that's going to be on Steam. So I think on the 6th of June, as soon as this game goes live, as they call it. You need, if you want to be first on this, just on the 6th of June, like, you know, just come into the game. I think this is how it will work. I think you need to come into the game. It says join the flock. Discord is discord.gg / DuckSide. Right. So I think let me. I have to write this down. Join the flock. I'm gonna put this like in the description thing. Then I'm gonna write Discord. Discord.gg. I don't know, when I write stuff down on this, it's so slow on this phone. Right, DuckSide. Right, so it says join the flock, discord.gg / DuckSide. So this game here is available on the 6th of June, and it's a beta access. So I think normally when this happens, they don't put demos out for the game, you understand? So I think you have to ask for access, and then what they do is there'll be like a green thing that comes underneath somewhere here, you know, like where the demo thing should be, somewhere here, and then for the beta thing, and then you click on it like you want access, and then it normally takes a few seconds, and they give you a reply, and then you kind of like download the game. So it's just a small version of the game, and then you become like one of those people who give feedback about the game, and you make videos about it, obviously. And when the game is fully released, and if it's for sale, I mean, like if it's a game you have to buy, then you pay the money. If not, then the access thing ends. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying it's just saying to be announced. This game really looks cool. It's a game I would be interested in, because the very fact that it's only 2 gigs of VRAM, I'm thinking this should be supported by Steam Deck. So it's just my saying. I don't know if it will be, but I think this game is dope. I would really like to play this, because to me, look at it this way. PUBG doesn't work that well on Steam Deck. It plays on my laptop, but then the controls are all messed up. You can't really the DualSense, the controls on okay, maybe it's just a me thing, but I have tried to play PUBG on my laptop. It works, not a problem, but the controls, I can't get them to work properly. There's always a problem with the controls. Like the DualSense, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's like it doesn't work properly with the game. That's why I don't play it on a laptop. And when I've played on Steam Deck, you can't play it to like high graphics. You understand what I mean? It's always low. So that's the other problem. And then you do get like people that don't. You get players on PUBG that are kind of they're not good players. You know, people that shout and swear, and I don't want to record that stuff on YouTube. You know. So that's why I don't play PUBG on the Steam Deck. It does work on Steam Deck on low graphics settings, but you know, maybe one day I'll play a game on a video about it. But what I'm saying is the basic fact that there's a game that's similar to PUBG, but with a better aspect to it, like a fun side to a comedy side to it, like DuckSide. You know, with the graphics quality of it as well. It just kind of makes it easier for people like me that just want a fun game to play. You know. That's not always squad based. You understand? It's good to play as a squad, but not all the time. So that's why I like this game. It's saying online PvP or online co-op. So this should be available to play with your friends. It says join the flock, so there's Discord on this. As I said, join the flock. Then it says Discord is discord.gg / DuckSide. Okay, right. So that was DuckSide, and that's on Steam.